Hey, today in the Secret Kitchen, we're making biscuits. We're making beautiful, fluffy, delicious biscuits, buttermilk biscuits. And one of my favorite ingredients is Everything Bagel Seasoning. And they're in the biscuits. They're on top of the biscuits. You're going to love them. Hang on. I'm going to make them for you right now. Hey, welcome to Secret Kitchens of New Jersey. So today I wanted to make some biscuits for you, and because I do have a love of Everything Bagel Seasoning, I'm going to make Everything Bagel Biscuits. And biscuits, and of course all the info and directions, etc. down below. But biscuits are very simple. It's kind of a very basic recipe that it starts with, and then you just basically add in whatever you want. So I've got my flour. I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, like so. I'm going to do a teaspoon of kosher salt, like so, and just a little bit of, whoops, almost did the wrong thing. You pay attention. A little bit of baking soda. Okay, and let's whisk it all together. I have 1 stick of ice cold butter, and off camera I just went ahead and I just cut it into little tiny slivers. Now I'm doing buttermilk biscuits. You could do milk, but I do like the tang of buttermilk. And what the heck, right? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we got to get the butter in. So get the butter in, and we need to just kind of work the butter into the flour. You can do this a variety of different ways. I'm going to use my pastry cutter. You can use your hands if you want to. We're not looking to make it completely homogeneous, but I do want to break up the butter quite a bit. So give me a few moments to do this, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I have my butter pretty much cut in. I've got little pieces. I've got flour all over the place. I'll let the camera have a look. I've got all different sizes here, big and little. That's okay. That's the way that we want it. And then I'm going to make a little well in here. I have about, I don't know, somewhere between 3/4 to 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk. Again, you could use milk if you want to. And let's kind of get this stirred up a little. All right, what we're going to do now, it's kind of a shaggy kind of a situation in there. So, oh, what did we almost forget? We're making everything biscuits. We almost forgot. I'm using about 1/4 of a cup of Everything Bagel Seasoning. All right, let me just break that up, get that in there. Okay, so what we want to do now, all right, let's clear the decks. I'm going to flour the board very well flour my hands also, because this is where we are going to get a little bit dirty. Let's get this out of here onto the board. Okay, get this all out. Okay, that's my oven, and my oven is preheated to, I think it was 450. So I'm going to bring this together. Got to be really generous with the flour so it doesn't stick. Bring this together. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of keep folding it over itself, because that's how we're going to get all those nice flaky layers. We're going to flatten it a little bit. And then we're going to fold it this way. We're going to fold it that way. I'm going to do this a few times. Okay, let's get this folded one more time. And you can see now that it's kind of staying together. I'm going to bring it into a rough rectangle. And I want to get my, my rolling pin. I'm going to kind of roll this out. I don't know if the camera can really see it, Jim, but I can see I've got big chunks of butter, I've got little chunks of butter, all right? You don't want to kind of get the butter completely incorporated. I'm going to turn this into 9 biscuits. Now, I don't use a biscuit cutter. I guess I'll call these rustic biscuits, but that's okay. All right, that looks good to me. So let me get a knife. Let's see, we're going to get roughly 9 biscuits. You know what? Well, maybe not. We're going to... Oh, God, if you're anything like... I said 9 biscuits. You're going to measure this a lot better than me. I don't... 2, 4... I got 6 biscuits. All right, you know what? I'm making 6 very large biscuits. You can turn these easily into 9 or 12, depending on how big you make them. But I'm telling you, measuring anything is not my strong suit. These are going to be big biscuits. That's okay. Who's not going to mind that? Oh, these are very big biscuits. You know what? Maybe we will cut some of these in half. All right, I'm not the least bit worried about the shape of them. I know some people have like these lovely biscuit cutters, cookie cutters, and you can make them absolutely beautiful. Well, you know, I don't do that. All right, so I have a little buttermilk here, and I'm just going to get some buttermilk on the top of each one of these. My oven is already preheated. Okay, last one, all covered in the buttermilk. So what I also like to do, and this is an option, but I just like to do it, I'm going to get some of the Everything Bagel Seasoning, and I'm going to sprinkle it on the top. Because you know what? I love Everything Bagel Seasoning, and so does my family, so we can't get enough. All right, this looks good to me. This is going in the oven for anywhere from like 15 to 18 minutes. It's all going to depend. I'll check it at 15 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. They're going to be beautiful. Okay, at long last, our biscuits are done. They look beautiful. Yes, I did make lots more than you saw originally. And a couple of things that I want to mention. The timing of the biscuits, these actually were in the oven 10 minutes. And I think I did say the wrong timing before. These are going to go for anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. It depends on your oven. You want them to be golden brown, but I will tell you 1 extra minute in the oven is like the difference between life and death in a biscuit. They can get very, very dark, so I want you to watch them very closely. All right, look how nice and big and fluffy these are. Oh, these look, and they smell heavenly. Let's give them a taste. You know, I love my Everything Bagel Seasoning. They're delicious. Wow. Buttermilk gives you this really nice tang, which I love. You can use milk if you want, but buttermilk gives you the tang. And of course, you get all these wonderful flavors from the Everything Bagel Seasoning. Listen, you can cut your biscuits into 9 biscuits. You can get 12 biscuits. You want them bigger, you want them smaller, completely up to you. Either way, they're going to be delicious. These would be great for breakfast, for lunch, snack on a biscuit. I love these with butter or jam, but honestly, they're delicious plain. Well, I'm just going to eat this biscuit because it's wonderful. I love it. Please like and subscribe. You keep me inspired, and I appreciate that. And we'll see you next time on Secret Kitchens of New Jersey. Get in the kitchen and cook or bake. Just get in the kitchen.